What's going on, guys? I thought after doing the curry video I'd show you how to make my basmati rice. Really simple. Once you learn how to do this, you won't be boiling rice ever again. Trust me, this is a lot easier, a lot less mess. Let's have a look. So ingredients, you're just going to need olive oil, some ghee, although you don't need ghee, but ghee is a lot tastier but bad for you. So we mix the olive oil and the ghee, a bit of salt, we've got cinnamon sticks, black cardamom, and a few sprinkles of Jeera, and then any decent basmati rice. Tilda is the best at the moment. I've only got the supermarket's brand, but it will do. Right, for measuring your rice, all you need a measuring device. We're going to use this glass here. We're going to fill that with rice. You can use any measuring device you want, any cup or glass, however much you want to make. So to one rice we'll do 2 cups of water, so it's always 2 water to 1 rice, so 2 to 1 ratio, and you can't go wrong with that. Okay, so you want to start with the biggest pan you can get. This isn't a bigger pan, but even if you've got a small amount of rice, the bigger the pan, the better this will work out. It will stop the rice sticking and you'll just get nice fluffy rice the more space you can give the rice to expand. So we're getting the pan on a very high heat, and we're going to start by adding a bit of olive oil, going to add a tablespoon of ghee, get that nice and hot. Right, so once that's getting hot, we can add the Jeera, sprinkle that in the oil. We can add the cinnamon sticks, and we can add the cardamom. Give that a stir. Be able to smell it now. It's just infuses the oil. And we want that oil to start bubbling really. Alright, so you can see it's smoking now. So what we can do is add the rice straight in. Now you want to constantly keep stirring the rice. Obviously quite gently so you don't break up the rice, but you want to constantly stir it so that it browns evenly. And what we want to do is get a slight browning to the rice. We don't want to fully cook this rice into the oil, we just want a nice golden brown colour to it before the next stage. I'm going to keep stirring. It's still on a very high heat. Keep stirring. In the meantime, you can start filling up your first glass with hot water. Just keep stirring. So we've got our first hot glass of water ready to go. Just keep stirring this rice. It's going slightly golden now. We don't want to obviously overdo it, and we don't want to underdo it either. Smells them. You can smell the cinnamon and the cardamom in there now. It's all infusing the rice as you cook this down. Okay guys, the rice is browned now, so we're going to put in your first cup of hot water, like that. And the second cup. There you go. And you can sometimes add just a tiny droplet more and give that a stir. Give that a stir, and we want that to come to the boil now. Let that come up to a boil. We can add a teaspoon of salt, goes in. Stir it. Coming up to a nice boil. What we're going to do now is transfer it to the smallest, to a much smaller gas. So that's on the low setting. We're going to bring it up, bring the heat back up to bring it back to the boil. You can see it's simmering away now. Now we're simmering away, we're going to turn the gas to the lowest setting, absolute lowest setting, like that. We're going to cover this. We're going to add a tea towel over the top, make sure it doesn't catch the gas. And then what you want to do is add as much weight as you can to the top of the pan. It's going to look a bit silly, but this is to basically try and seal the lid. So we want to try and avoid as much steam escaping from the lid as we can. And yeah, so now we're going to time it for 15 minutes on that super low heat. And so yeah, set your timer for 15 minutes. Let that simmer, and you're golden. Okay guys, 15 minutes is up. We can remove that. Let's take a look. Amazing rice. How good does that look? So you can remove the cinnamon stick. You can remove the cinnamon. We don't need that anymore, that's done its job. You can remove the cardamom. Cardamon's gone. And then yeah, check it out, let's give it a nice stir. Mix all that Jeera around. Yeah. Perfect rice. No need to drain anything. No mess from boiling. Have that nice fluffy basmati rice. Let that sit for a few minutes before serving, and there you go, perfect.